guys, because do you remember anything about life overseas? But you were like 11 when you came to this country, right? I mean, do you remember it all?
I was like 8.
You've been younger, so is that kind of a blur?
I remember a lot, actually.
What was life like over there? Were you a normal kind of kid, just growing up, or were you into music then?
Right, yeah. I remember my mom and dad used to lock Alex and I in a closet if we were bad.
Gee, really?
So I spent a lot of time in a closet. No.
Was it like a whole new...
Not in that way, no.
Was it a whole new world when you came over here? I mean, did it just pop your eyes out and say, whoa, what's this? Because you moved to, what, Pasadena or something?
Yeah, I was pretty young. I don't really remember that much. I do remember, I mean, the reason we came to this country is because my mom's side of the family all moved here, and they said, oh, man, you can pick the oranges from the trees, and it's a land of opportunity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, right.
And we said, okay, what the hell, let's sell everything and leave. And it was actually really rough on my dad, you know, because he was a professional musician in Holland. And we came here, and he had to, walk 6 miles in the morning to wash dishes at Arcadia Methodist Hospital, you know? And, you know, I don't mean to get down on unions, but music unions really don't take care of musicians like they should.
Did you speak English at the time when you came over here?
I knew a couple of words. Yes, no, motorcycle, and accident. I swear to God.
You were totally equipped then for life.
No, my mom bought the records and the pictures and stuff, and I didn't get past page 2. You know, the first one was motorcycle, accident, yes, no, you know. That's about as far as I got.
God.
My father was a professional musician, classically trained on clarinet and saxophone, and he traveled the world making music, and he met my mother in Indonesia. And after the war, Indonesia used to be a Dutch province, and after the war, they had a choice to either remain under their rule or move back to Holland. And they opted to move back to Holland, where life became a little rough because my mom became a second-class citizen because she was Indonesian. So here she is stuck at home with 2 rugrats, Alex and I, and my father's out trying to get gigs, which kept him from home for weeks at a time. Eventually, you know, with the big band era and everything coming kind of to a close, in order to make money, to have any kind of gig at all, he joined the Air Force in Holland to pay the rent. And somewhere along the line, when he turned 42, he said to my mom, let's pack up the kids and the piano and move to Beverly. Except it wasn't Beverly Hills, that is. We came to America on a boat, 9 days on the boat, and he performed on the boat with the band, and that was our ticket over here. And one day he comes up to Alex and I and he goes, why don't you guys play piano during the intermission? So we ended up performing also on the boat, which showed us the quirks of being a performer, or the pluses of it, because the next night we're at the captain's table eating dinner. So we found out at an early age, you know, what being on stage meant, to a certain extent. But anyway, so when we finally arrived in Pasadena, California, it was rough. My father, you know, a classically trained musician, had to walk 3 miles to go wash dishes. He was a janitor at Masonic Temple and Pacific Telephone. My mom was a maid. And there was always a common thread of music in our family. Ever since we were young in Holland, you know, somewhere my mom had a sense that we were going to follow in my father's footsteps. And knowing that in the back of her head, she insisted that we start being classically trained on piano already in Holland. That's why we brought the piano with us. But anyway, so we come to America, and my mom being a maid, and my dad being basically a janitor, and the thing just cut out.
It's back.
And